Actually, yes, yes, it is there.
Okay. Welcome students as well. Hi Nikita, hi Ganesh. Just raise your hand like if you're like active in this meeting. Just raise your hand. Students.
Hello, good evening, everyone. Welcome to this session.
Cool. Satyam, we'll start in next 3 minutes.
Definitely, we can wait for others too.
Sure.
Guys, I think you can lower your hand. Ashish. Siddharth, I think we can start. Friend will keep joining in.
Cool. Like we can start the numbers. Like 20 participant has joined like as of now. Okay. Just allow me a minute. I will.
Your voice is too low. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. Just allow me a minute. Yeah. Yeah, Satyam, we can start.
Hello. So good evening, everyone. Uh, so may I present my screen of the presentation to everyone?
Sure. Yeah, you start the sharing the
Yeah,
screen.
definitely.
So
So
before
due to like,
I want to,
yes, hello. Is it visible now?
yeah, it's visible. Satyam, like before that, I just want to give the introduction about Satyam. So Satyam, currently is a full-time AI agent developer working with top, like, like he's working in a top AI companies as well. Like he's an advisor there and AI agent development as well. So advising in my company, like so we started a AI agent company. So he's advising investor and contributor. So yeah, he will tell Satyam, please give a more introduction about yourself, what you have read about the AI agent and the product you
Yeah,
have.
definitely. Sir, your voice is coming a little slow. Could you please say a little more louder?
Yeah, like I was telling, like please share what you have done as of now in the AI agent development.
Yes, yes, definitely. So I had been into this artificial space from last 2 to 3 years with full passion and dedication. About AI, also
As
come to know that there is a segment known as AI agent, and that was the very fascinating part for me that took me to like explore, research, and got to know about what it was. So I went over the research for AI agent, research in the sense not some conventional kind of research, but yeah, I used to research about this from my side, like understanding the things, how they are working, what they are, what are the benefits of those. And with those things I got successful, I did some successful researches and built some projects also is from last 1 to 2 years. But as we all know that in the recent days, this has came into a lot of trend because today these AI models are also having a great capabilities. Like you saw right now also that I had just this paragraph for this workshop and I got a very great illustration using AI. So these days these are into very trend. So we built some AI agents also. Most of the thing we do are like now a little confidential side, but some agent that are public. Let me, I guess, start with a demo. That this is an travel-based AI agent that helps me through travel for to Bhubaneswar. What conventionally solutions are LLM. So what LLM do is that it takes your input and it's just give you the response. Nothing in between. Just processing is happening and you can't add it with some additional things. And traditional softwares what we have. Uh, I'll explain this like throughout the session. I have the presentation ready.
Satyam, please go ahead.
Yeah, yeah. Uh, I have a short request to you also, everyone. That it would be great if you keep on asking your question, doubts, query whatsoever. I would be very happy to answer those. So let me explain about first that what are these AI agent and what is this unique into this AI agent that AI can't do. This AI it had been from very last very long time in AI as we know that conventionally we have an input and that input goes through an AI model whether that could be an LLM, whether that could be a short language model, that could be a stable diffusion image model, and it gives me the output. In meanwhile, in LLM, I don't have any other choice. If I want that, then that I can't do with an LLM because LLM is just made to take the input and process the output to me using the machine learning algorithms and using artificial intelligence to give me the output like an human. But if I want my LLM, key, it just don't give me the output. It also decides key why it has to give the output, how it has to complete the task. To the conversation, we think a lot, we do a lot of activities. But if we want, for example, I say that I'm doing something, but if I want myself to do some structured task to get some goal achieved, so that is what we are making AI agents to do. We are using artificial intelligence to get some task alive. So what is the general procedure for these AI agents? They perceive the environment. Firstly, they understand that as we do ki if I have to start some if I had to start some profession somewhere, I would perceive the environment that yeah, what this place is, what is happening here, and why I am here. So this AI agent firstly perceive the environment, that what is its core task, in it then reason and decide. In conventional AI case, we don't have an option for AI to perceive the environment or AI architecture. We make the AI to reason, to understand that why it has to do some task, how it has to do some task, and create the related decisions key how it will be doing that task. Then it has some goals to achieve. As I said there at this travel agent, this is having the goals to plan a itinerary for me. That if I have to go from one destination to another destination, then this AI agent is supposed to give me. It will go to internet. It will find relevant details for me. Key how I can reach this place, key what are the ways for me. I'm putting my budget. So if I say I have 10 trip for me, so that's key what the agent's goal are there. They achieve that and they learn and adopt. Like every response for this AI agent, there are like when we do the coding, when we do the building of this AI agent, we have option key we can make them to learn and adapt. Key they learn from their actions itself. Key for example, this is what a raw AI agent type. Let me just a minute. Let me just keep an output here so that you can see what it is doing. Not only just do the task, they also adapt. Key like yeah, they were built in conventional software. What we have, for example, I created Make My Trip or I created Sky Scanner. So what it conventionally doing is that it has structured inputs and output. Ki what would the user input? What will be the algorithm for processing the output? And it gives me the output. There is no learning in there. But here, what this AI agent will do is that it will learn continuously from the user inputs. Ki it will take the user input, it will get the outputs, it will take the feedbacks. Ki what uh, so this is what we have best part in this AI agent. So here I'm keeping this session with a I am keeping this session with an example also. Okay, here we have some six agent. One agent is searching for my destination. One agent is searching for my accommodation. One agent is searching for my transportation. One is finding what best activity, and one final agent that is creating itinerary. So here I got the output that this research agent told me that this is about the place. Accommodation agent told me that these are the accommodation options based over your budget. This transportation agent told me that these are the options to go to Indore to Bhubaneswar flight, train, and what suits in my budget. Key, we know that these days these AI agent they can perform on-screen action also. So I can make this agent more advanced, like by making it to straight book flight and tickets for me if the user authorized activity and all such. Key it proper made a plan for me with every activity, every reason. So now let's see key what is making these AI agents different. As I told that in these traditional softwares, they have fixed instructions, predictable output, single process. That this is an application, it has these algorithms, it has to find these, to run these, so that it gives me. But what happens in this case of AI agent, the goal of making traveling easier for me, then it will act as a travel. We know that these LLMs are trained on a very large data set. So in that very large data set, they have persona, they have details about each and every individuals what are there. So this AI agents take the persona of the person what they want to be. If I in case need to make this travel agent a research agent, then it will work for me as a professor, as a research expert to get me the desired outputs. They have long-term memory and they are autonomous. Like we can make them semi-autonomous also. Like this agent is key. This will tell me full autonomous also if I authorize it. Key Yes, go and just book and make my trip easier. Now, in this key components, yeah. Now let's come. Hello, everyone. If in case anyone is having some doubt or want to ask something related to this, they can.
Sustem, I have a question.
Yes, yes.
For example, if I want to book like flight ticket from Delhi to Bhubaneswar, and if from hotel booking to flight booking, how I can do that? I think most of the people are having that doubt. So, yeah, like,
Yes, 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 yes. So in that, you want to tell me about the software level things, ki how in software will make that executable, or how at this a user level thing this will get executed. Basically, what we will do is that as we made this agent, we will provide this agent the APIs, which these agents will call and book the tickets. In API, we know that there are APIs for the travel side. The structured JSON response format for that API will take these inputs only. In fact, in this industry also we are having some agents, but why we haven't built it till now here is that sometime user authorization issues happens ki they don't sometimes they want to make some customization, so that's.
okay, thank you, Sustem.
Yes, yes.
Like anyone is having doubt, like you can type in a chat as well.
Yeah, definitely. I would love to, because that would be more engaging also to have two-way things. So in basic architecture, this perception module is nothing. This is just our LLM. Like in AI, when we build some chatbot or some other application over chatbot, so we take the LLM. So this LLM serves as the main core brain for me. That this LLM is the one which will structurize the output, which will decide what to happen, why not to happen. For this LLM also, we have various choices, I guess. Yeah, for this LLM, there are various LLMs like GPT-4o is there, Gemini 2.0 Flash is there, Claude 3.7. If you want something for like trial purposes, so there are various options from where you can get these LLMs for trial purposes. So these LLM are the core thing, what is driving my whole AI agent. You could take that as my brain. Key in my human, this brain is the unit that is deciding whether I have to go somewhere, whether I don't have to go somewhere, what I have to do, how I have to do. Then there is a reasoning engine. Basically, this reasoning engine is this LLM itself redefined. I redefined this LLM to make certain times API call to bring in reasoning engine. This LLM is the core thing over which we are building everything. So now with our creativity and with our innovative solutions, we come out key when we chain of thought features and prompt chaining again and again. So this becomes a reasoning engine. But when on ground we make these AI agents, we already have some frameworks ready, as like we do when we are making some application, we use React or Next.js or whatsoever framework. There we don't have to write every code, just we can like you have some frameworks. Those are the reasoning engines. Then there are the action frameworks. So as I told earlier also, that in this I will do is that I'll get this the APIs required, because if I want someone to get some action done, then I'll have to get the resources available. So this action framework is the resources here. Let me tell one more example one, that this AI agent that we build, this automates
Satyam,
the investors.
Satyam, there is a question.
Yes, yes, please.
Can we use the AI agent to do the physical work using the IoT devices?
Physical work, kind of what kind?
Like
Hello?
example of home automation. Like for example,
Yeah, definitely it is happening. Yes, definitely it is happening. This is okay, let me give this with a brief question. Key, we know that these LLMs are there, these robotics are there. These are 10 years back also, but why didn't they came to a lot of trend? Why did they came today? They came today to trend because I said that this action framework could be my hardware also. I could connect this agent to a robotic system using Raspberry Pi or building. I also tried something by myself also, so they were very insane result. Basically, in software we didn't had any control engine. Here we have control engine. Side. So what you can do is that you can take a Raspberry Pi, you can offload an LLM model like Llama 3B or like some small LLM model that are trained over 70, 80 billion parameters. And you can offload that LLM in a Raspberry Pi, or you can tell that to make HTTPS request, and then it will do physical tasks. This is the core engine of the robotics key. This is only happening in the robotics key. Hardware side, people have sorted. But from the backend side, what is deciding is artificial intelligence.
Great, Satyam. Shivam, I hope like he answered your question.
Recommend you to try this. This is very interesting thing to try. I also tried it once. In fact, there are some companies also who are working over these things to make these AI agents work. Okay, so let us continue this action framework. So this could be our physical works also. Now let's come to the memory system. Basically, as we know that we in conventional application we have like MongoDB and all those. But here, since AI, it is a prediction models, probability models, so they understand through vectors. So what happens is that we at the backend side we build out an engine that will take the data from convert the data into embeddings and transfer those embeddings into like these 3D embeddings for LLM, so that this LLM will now take the context from the database that it has, those billions of parameters that it was trained, and also the database that I gave, like. But here, due to some legal and compliance issue for these AI agents while building, when it is on the production level, we have to ask the user that do they want these. Otherwise, for the learning purpose, these AI agents learn from the inputs only. Ki, uh, which thing? Yeah, Mumbai again and again on the destination. Then this AI agent will understand that out of 1,000 requests, I got these Mumbai in 999 requests. So this could be the favorite place. So next time when if someone would ask you what was the favorite place, it will tell by default because this was the very generic user responses what it has. And this memory system only turns into this feedback loop. Now let us go with a brief architecture flow that how this agent do this architecture. Firstly, they take the input from the user. From this input, for example, with this example, this was the input for me: origin, destination, travelers, budget, dates. What is the significance of this date planning here? Since this date is there, so this AI agent will go and find out is there something unique happening on this date? Like there might be possible visa to there might be some festival happening, and if I might have put here ki like blockchain event, so this will plan ki this is the date, this is the destination, this is the preferences of the user, and it will take these to find out some blockchain events also for me. So this is what these AI agents are planning from these input. It take the input, it planned for me, then it selects the tools. Like here, this agent is having multiple tools. It has some search features also. It can go to website and it can search. It has some web reading features also. Ki, yeah, went to the website. Ki it find out ki, yeah, these are the website, these are the places. I will get the details. Now it has the tools to read those details, web reading tools. It has some. There could be some other tools also, like here in this we connected this with LinkedIn API. Uh, so that API could be the tool for my agent. That I will come to a little later part what that is doing. Otherwise, you would be confused. The execution pipeline, it takes input, plan, tool selected. Now comes to the execution. Now my these AI agents will start working on. They would start collecting up the data. They would start searching from their databases, bringing predictions out of that, doing the all the operation what the LLM does to provide input for output for me. A reflection this find out. In this meanwhile, there could be one more thing. Then finally the response is generated here. So the core AI engine was this planning, tool selection, execution, and reflection through the LLM. This was my core AI engine layer. It is not selected. AI engine layer, and this was my conventional front end back end layer. This input processing, because this agent has been not built with this front end and everything. So for this input processing, someone has made the front end for this key. This would go up with Streamlit UI. This would go with a Flask UI. So this was the conventional Web 2 part here. And for the response generation also, key this response is generated from this AI agent. These AI agents can give me the responses either in the MD format, since this is giving me in the markdown format. So there is some coding done to convert this markdown into this normal, convert these markdown into normal tables and everything whatsoever user want. Or there could be something else also for this response generation. I don't need key, I want this to operate it through a website. I could, that could be my mobile also, that could be a Telegram group also, where user will give certain inputs and we will get the outputs. Because today, most of the thing is happening ki people are not more focusing over ki what would be our front end, what would be our back end. They are just like, get our AI agents done. We'll get them operated through Telegram, through WhatsApp message, or through mailing, whatsoever task we need. Also, another best part is there that these AI agents can take over the control of the environment. For example, it has designated with some API, some task, some things, so it takes the control. This is an semi-automated AI agent. There are some more AI agents also that are like control my whole browser. They can perform on-chain actions also. We tried once. Since we have some workshop, we have these blockchain here. So let me tell about on-chain AI agents. What this on-chain AI agent can do is that, for example, let me take with this example itself. I got these outputs, I got these user input. Then this, I can make this AI agent to autonomously go to blockchain. If I want to decide a blockchain, I could decide a blockchain where it will post. If I want this AI agent to decide that which blockchain will be best for me with the minimal gas fees, then we can get this done by the AI agent also. That will decide ki what blockchain would work best for me. It will go and put up this data on the blockchain for the immutability and transparency. So that could be the on-chain AI agent action also. Normally, we have single purpose AI agents. In single purpose AI agent, that could be an AI agent made for a task management application. In these days, we all are busy and we have a lot of tasks, so we have to plan ki how these tasks would be managed, going to application and again filling every form and getting the task listed. So I can make an AI agent for that. That could just, I will give the input ki create a task for me for taking an online workshop, and that AI agent will update my calendar autonomously. How autonomously it would be doing? So all other intelligent parameters, as we do in in our conventional things, na, ki if we have some task, we say to people ki yeah, we have this task to be done, but we're not specifying the other parameters that are very necessary for this. If we are doing this with an conventional software, then to make the software understand, we have to describe those parameters. But in the AI side, AI could autonomously perceive those parameters. So that could be our single purpose AI agents. Then
Uh,
comes the multi-purpose. Hello, yes.
yeah, so there is a question. Yeah, you can see in my screen.
Yes. How we can prevent AI agent for making conflicting decisions, right? So for this, while building this AI agent, we could provide a feedback loop architecture that when we are instructing this AI agent, coding them, we could how we can provide them giving biased decisions. If this LLM is trained in USA, then that might be possible that the LLM would go more over USA side details, right? So for those things, certainly we haven't got a very certain solution over that, because that is a bigger problem of complete AI. But what alternative solutions we have is that we can find out that which LLM will suit best for me. Like, it is not necessary that in every agent I have to put up the best LLM only, that LLM which is trained on maximum parameters. That is the research part that I have to do. Says na ki Like if I want to get the video editing done, then I will tell a video editor to do that thing. I won't tell a software editor to do that. Neither it would be interested or nor the expected output will be there. So for that, we could do a research over the LLMs. There are different architecture also into LLM. Some are built with only encoder mechanism, some are with encoder decoder mechanism, and some are only with decoder mechanism. So that we could do a research, key minimize this thing. But if we say key how we can totally get this thing cancelled, or how we can get totally rid of this thing, that is as of now whole thing behind the AI agent is my LLM. So since this LLM is not having anything to control this bias decision or some prevent this happening, but yeah, we can make this very minimal using very smart coding, using very smart approach.
Yeah, and also I want to add one point as well. Like, I think like most of you guys heard about the DeepSeek. Like, just comment if you heard about DeepSeek. Anyone heard about DeepSeek? Okay, cool. So like DeepSeek is basically the whole infrastructure of the whole LLM is built in China. So China basically the Chinese scientists and the researcher, they have built the DeepSeek LLM model, and they control all the data. So if you ask them about the Taman Square, like the tank, basically the war, what happened in China that time, the basically Cold War happened inside the China, they will not give the answer on that. It is it will not give the anti-China suggestions. So because China is controlling the whole data, they are tweaking the data in that way. If you ask anything like that is negative to China, they will not respond to that chat, or they will not respond to that question. The one thing like couple of companies they are doing right now in the blockchain side is that there is a project known as Akash Network. You can go and like I will share the link in 2 minutes after this conversation. So what they are doing, they are kind of a decentralizing the whole infrastructure of the LLM. The model will just not only be in a one single country, state, or a continent. It will be a kind of a whole decentralized kind of a like the infrastructure for a single LLM. So it will be agencies or the organization, those are going to handle those things, and it will give you the like kind of a non-biased answer compared to any state-running LLM model. Like it may be the ChatGPT, it may be the DeepSeek, or like it may be the any Indian model like future. So it will be kind of a non-biased opinion or answer the LLM model will. I think, I hope we answer your question. Yeah. Satyam, please continue.
Yes, definitely. So for this bias thing, until and unless these LLMs are not, we didn't fix this bias issue from the LLM side, we can't do anything with agent side, because in agent, we didn't have touched LLM, we just fine tune them, we find the best ones only, and we are using those LLMs only at the back. So there couldn't be anything done until unless LLMs are done. So let us move to the next section. What I was saying, ki we got single purpose. Now we have multi-purpose agents. Ki I could make my agent ki that is planning for me also, that is booking for me also, and multiple agents are working over this. Where I said this in single purpose agent, a task management agent. So that agent will only have one task that it has in the travel.
So
You can see that that destination agent talk to the destination agent, that what itinerary have you planned. Based on that only I would make the make the like accommodation inputs from them, in accommodation, what to say, accommodation solutions for them. So that was the multi agent, key multi-purpose agent or multi-agent system. Generally, whatsoever agent we are building is that we try to get them multi-purpose, because while building agents, what I understood is that when we are building agent a single purpose agent, then that becomes a very autonomous application, and also we don't get the desired output. For example, if you have a task to be done, then there are more probabilities ki if multiple people with multiple approaches are working over that task at a simultaneous time, then there are possibility to get the task more better done. Terms ki I have a task, I will distribute the task to multiple agents as I distribute this task to multiple people, and these all are workings for my task. Now, agent orchestration in the sense ki how that would be working. That you can say that what is the organization for this agent. We know that into what example I would give is yeah, for understanding, for educating, if I want to understand this thing, I have certain methods. I could go in a conference where thousands of people would be there. I could take a class there, or there could be another method ki I could tell my friend, you go there and you just come from the class and you tell me that what you understand from there. Or there could be another route also ki I just straightforward go to the instructor and ask him to teach me. Similar what? Here also we have different orchestration ki we want this agent to go with hierarchy, competitiveness, sequential, collaborative. Like, let me take one by one. In this hierarchical, what we have made it here in this travel X1 कि there is a manager agent that is delegating certain tasks to all these other agents, and these agents are specialized over their things. What generally happens in a corporate ki we have our manager, this is distributing the task, and everyone is giving the task, everyone is reporting back to the manager, and manager is giving me the report. There could be competitive agent, like as we make competition in real life, we can make these AI agents through the competition. Like I had a simple task, I delegated that task to the three agent, and I built in competitive architecture that which agent will give me the best task. For this best task also, I could determine the outputs key task outputs key the output could be best over the certain parameter, but this goes to a little complex agent like orchestra and this a little complex architecture from the coding side that this AI agent will take the competitive approach. There could be the sequential as it happens in the factory. I said that firstly, this would go to this agent, then it will go to another agent, then to another one, then to another one to complete the task. Or there could be the collaborative. In collaborative, these all are very great friends of one another. Ki we have a college club where we have a lot of people. These are very collaborative. They don't worry ki whether this has to go with hierarchy, whether this has to go with competition or with some sequence. Whoever got so whichever task, that agent do that task. And if in case this agent has to borrow some other agent also for the task, ki for example, borrowing in the sense this I'm telling something very futuristic because I'm in touch with these companies, but they haven't launched public yet. Uh, it is happening ki people are building agent on their independent nodes. Ki I am making an agent for my software, someone other is making agent for some other software. There could be the possibility ki here I have six agent, but someone would be there who would need one more agent for me, security agent that would plan security for me. But I build this application, I don't have this agent with me, security agent. So there are some protocols building. These are not made public, but there are some protocols building where what will happen is that okay, you have six agent, no worry, you could come to another where he might be having the software agent. As we delegate the task freelance key, if I have some task for me, then I would probably if I can't do that, I would say some other key. I am paying you this much. You do this task for me. So what this orchestration will do is that this agentic system will borrow the agent from another application. I guess that might be very little deep because it would take this architectures are built into the softwares and built into some protocols are there. I guess one fetch.ai in USA side and some other companies also. But sooner in I guess coming 2 to 3 months we'll get this very frequent. Key people will just simply build this agent. These will be very autonomous as they are enhancing their autonomousity, and they would go there and they would borrow the agents to get the task. So this was the collaborative orchestration, what we can build. Now let's come to the use case. So I guess this is the very widest part what we have. Uh, we all remembered of these days of 2015, 2014 when these right? That we got to know that there is something very interesting. App web. You just build that application that could take your business online, that could get you done things done very easier. like for school paymenting, everything. Ki why you are normally going to the bank and why you are depositing the cash, we can get an application. So similar what as apps have broadened their wide case into every industry, like every industry you see there is a use case for them to build an application or build a website. Similar what is there in AI agents also. Like these are the few examples I touch out from the presentation what my team has provided to me. But I think is that today, because it is a very earlier stage when we are starting with this AI agent. So what we discussed in the session also, ki there is there any physical probability? Then definitely. So just what we need is ki we just need to get very well with an architecture, and in whatsoever industry you will make the AI agent, that would be the very amazing thing, because that is the very earliest part, and there might not be any single industry where this automation couldn't be done. I'm not saying any single, means mostly and most industries. So general this code generation our LLM can also do. This travel one, with this let me give you a brief demo of this one. This is an AI agentic system for the investment for the investors. Like what we in nor in normal VC firms receives an proposal for doing the investment, and then venture capitalist or the HNI investor, they are not going to do the due diligence, or they are not going to, they know what is happening in the market, but they are not going to do get a report of complete market analysis or compliance, or they're not gonna do these whole analysis by themselves. So for that we have AI agents. These AI agents are autonomously set to do the like due diligence, investment analysis for me for the certain project. So this is one of the use case. Another use case is the calling also. Ki nowadays we also have calling agents. What they do is that, for example, as we talk to a customer care person, ki if in case you might have missed your credit card bill, then someone from the bank credit card executive will call you, would give if you ask something related to this to that executive, it has a laptop in front of him, it will search those things and get you the update with the detail. Similar what agentic architecture are also there. Key AI agents can make you the phone call, like real type human voices. They can talk to you like as a real human is talking to you, and they can perform certain tasks also on call. Like if you decide that okay, what agent you are? Yeah, you're a job recruiting agent for me. Okay, I am this. I am an agentic AI developer. This is my experience. This is my expectation. Find out best jobs for me. Then this AI agent, what it will do? It will find out the best job. It will tell to person, okay, I have got these three roles are there for you. Do you want me to apply for them? Then if the person will say, yeah, apply. So as what happening in the real life, this agent will also apply for the person. Person will got a confirmation mail. This was just a simple example of the futuristic thing. In the blockchain side also, for the community and everything, we can build these AI agents. But for on-chain task also, we could explore out the possibilities, because in still Web3 is a very early market, early industry. And then if you go to the on-chain AI agent, then it becomes too earlier also. We all know that simpler things, we can put up the data over the blockchain using AI agent or something other. Yeah, one good example I have. I think everyone love to play games, right? Okay, let me say. When we go to casino, we have when we are going to casino, we have good host there who would tell us how to play. Not just tell us how to play, because that could be done automated. Who would help me to play? Who would like cheer up with me or play with me as a buddy? So for that, we build an on-chain AI agent that was a virtual host for the casino game made on the blockchain. What that host do is that let me from the user's perspective, user is thinking that as if some host is playing with them, or some host is helping them, giving them. There is one image generation engine, like image model that is generating image for me, which seems to user like an host. So that was one example. More I know that we are we have very creative students here, and they are definitely gonna find out best examples and use cases. This is one example. I thought to give a demo here itself at the workshop, but due to lack of time, I didn't have the code ready. I would probably try to give you a live hands-on session to build this agent. Like I thought, ki let us build an agent throughout this workshop, but that would require some more time, like around uh time. I guess like it takes around 10 to 15 days. But yeah, if I even have to give a demonstration also, then 2 to 3 hours it would take up. So that my task was to help. Yes.
Satyam, we can go for livable websites, so they can create, like if they're having some idea to start with, or like if they
Yeah,
want
yeah, definitely, definitely.
just
Okay.
for them, like
Yeah, yeah. You made me like give me good suggestion. I guess when we are building application, we are very very huzzy, busy, dizzy ki what to do with the front end. We are not getting up the ideas, like which libraries to put up and everything. So for that we have a solution. This is also an AI agent. Okay, so let's take this something live happening in front of the student. Let's take a quick poll. You all can please tell me in the chat what kind of application we want to build now with this AI agent. Give me suggestion over the chat. You can tell. Yeah, definitely. You want cheat sheet um, for different tasks.
yes, Satyam, you're audible.
Yeah, yeah. So as I'm saying, cheat sheet for me. So for this cheat sheet, I don't have anything specific for me, but yeah, definitely I would give you a list key what are the AI agent already tasks they can do. Because these days, like let me tell you a very brief thing key why we are doing the coding today. Because we want to talk to machines. But what if we got another machine that helps me to convert English into coding? So that's why we got AI agents, especially into the side of coding. A lot of agents are there that can code for me, that can build applications for me, so that I don't waste my time and my life doing the coding. I spend that time researching, innovating, finding the best solution that why to code, how to code, what to make, what to build. So we got up one suggestion here, food booking agent, like using Zomato, Swiggy APIs. Okay, so for this, the website that I have that can't make an AI agent for me because AI agent is still today a part that we can't get that done from AI because that need a lot of planning and a lot of things that could be done by ourselves. Alongside that will be, but yeah, if you want front end for this application, then that could be done by Lovable. Or if you want some other solution, ki uh, there is a website known Anand, but I won't recommend that for the starting. You can try that. Here is like drag and drop, and you get the AI agents done. This is something key. If you want, if you see this as a perspective, key you want to be a developer, you want to build, not just play with this AI agent. You want to build them to for the enterprise level. Then you would have to go to the coding approach, like using these frameworks, coding them or codes. That would be best so that you could customize them. But if you want drag and drop, then you can drag and drop here, but it is just like that. Key, what to say? I am going to a place, but I am going to the place in dream. I'm not saying ki this will not perform the task. You can drag and drop here, but that would be just like you are getting some task done. It would be like you are trying to reinvent a wheel. But there would be because from these also you can build the AI agents that are already existing type things. And this lovable, what I said is that just a minute, let me create an age, create an application for me that helps me to book food like Swiggy, implement an AI agent in the. I'm not saying that this is totally like a trash for me, but this is like you can get the front end completed here. You will get your front end codes from this application. Rest you can connect this front end by building a suitable backend. And if you say ki, is there anything what can build AI agents for me? Then I have just a minute. I have a Claude here. Let me tell you. Let us try now. Build an AI. What you were saying? Food, na? Okay. Food for me. This will give a what are the frameworks it is using. I can't get that done at the best. Give me codes for LangChain framework. So for that, the frameworks that I have mentioned here, these are the very standardized one. So you could know the very basics, key how these are working, so that you can build a. Mm-hmm. Yeah. This agent, the name to this application also Munch Buddy AI. What it will do is that you have the features to publish this also, because they have some domains and all with them. You any product promotion, you're just sharing a good product with you. Yeah, so here are my codes for this AI agent, but to these things are how I have to configure them, why it is doing. So it takes a little time. But let me in brief key what could be the approach for this. Uh, I guess there are two approaches. The API approach, that just you can code this AI agent that you are specified for booking food for me. So what this AI agent would be doing is that firstly it will find out ki what is the best food for me. It happens a lot in our daily use cases ki we are very stuck with our work. We couldn't get time to eat the food, or we might be very stuck that we can't see our phone to book the food, and we can just tell over the voice, book some good food for me based over my references that comes under 1,000 rupee. So this AI agent will find out my what to say, my references here, ki what were my preferences, what did I book for me. But that would take a little time to build completely end to end testing. Because in AI part, testing is the very bigger part. Ki you build an AI agent, that's good. But what about testing? You have to test it a lot and along very much time. You have to do a little research also. Yeah, food booking is a normal thing. Yeah, there we have food booking apps and all. But there could be some more use cases also where you would need to spend much time over the research. Here, as you can see, this um, coding that uh, me is it is building up these which language it has to go serious file to work on tailwind.config.js. In SRC, it has to make an index page, restaurant detail page, navbar page, restaurant card page, all these pages. Then started executing using TypeScript, because for this purpose TypeScript might be a best one for it. Mm-hmm. Continue. There might be a little network issue that it is not, it is taking us to. Hello, I'm audible.
Oh, yeah, you're audible, Satyam. I think like due to like it consume a lot of internet, this model. So like I guess like it will take
Okay, okay,
some.
no issue. Yeah, this is working. Yeah, yeah. For the cheat sheet side, I would share this. Some people are there, they're saying that you can build AI agent in just 5 or 10 minutes. But that is like, yeah, we can build. But that is for one who is like already building this thing, already know how to get the things done. Also, because you have to take these APIs, you have to decide which LLM to implement. These are few things with which you can build AI agent. Like, let me tell you about one more thing. But that is moreover like in market, people have made a platform which you use no code to build these AI agents, so they are doing their promotion most of the times. Ki they are saying, come to our place, come to our application. You don't have to do the coding. You can build this agent. But if I take that for a very longer perspectives, and that's not much impactful for me. Like this is one of the platform that you can take a free trial, and yeah, you just have to say ki which kind of AI agent you want to get done, and this will build that AI agent for you through AI. And if you want to make this these customized, then you can do the coding for that. Show this one to you, what it has in file. So Langchain one, because this is it's also then comes Crew AI. For this Crew AI, I'm not saying about this platform one. There are also another option to code from like your software that you can code for them. Auto GPT is there, LMQL query, agent toolkits like for I guess in Aptos, this Aptos Foundation has released one Move AI agent kits. What does this kits do is that you just have to define that what is the role of this AI agent, what is the goal of this AI agent, what is the description for it, what task it has to get attached, and it will build, like you will get your agent built. That is taking a
So
time.
I would like to add is that like if you go to level, Satyam, please open the level.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. So you can see like basically the AI agent is doing some error in code, and it is also mentioning like I'm getting some error, please fix me. Like when you click on the fix button, it will automatically, the AI agent will fix the code. It will automatically go through the code from the paragraph or that section. It will rectify the where is the error, and it will automatically going to solve that error. You can see in like.
But I have some other examples with me that I build with this lovable. Let me see if that get loaded. Uh, this is one of the landing page for an investment. Yeah, this is a complete landing page. I can connect this to my GitHub. I can get these codes and I can publish it on my server with some good animation, some good effects. What are the modern creativity? This is a complete landing page done with this, with just a few prompts. You could make a more sophisticated application also with this. Some sophisticated applications. No, I didn't made with here. Yeah, but you can make. You can. It's more about experimenting, trying, getting the things done. You can make any sophisticated application with this, whatsoever you want to build. So for now, it is not very necessary that you need to be an agentic AI developer only. You should be aware with what AI agents are also present, so that you can use them to enhance your productivity. This is what I'm using now to give my presentation is also an AI agent that just simply creates visuals for me, because neither I like to read from these text or not anyone else. Yeah, what I was saying, like in orchestration, you have to define what are the role for this agent when you go for the coding part. But that is the thing that takes a lot of time, because this role will direct key how your agent will be working. So you have to be very, you have to do a good research, and you have to be very confirm that yeah, this is the perfect role. Because for me, the role is very simple. Plan itineraries for me. But for the AI side, I need to be very specific. If I say itinerary, plan itinerary for me, which itinerary? That could be a travel one. So that part, you need to be very specific with the roles. Then comes the goal. You have to make the goal that for this travel one, the goal was to get a complete itinerary with the structured parameters that I instructed this AI agent. Task assignment, communication task assignment also we do by coding only. Ki we build this 5 agents, and we have these 7 tasks. So task, or we need to club them. And so that is the task architecture. Then the communication management, key you could select what architecture you want to go up with. like hierarchical, competitive, or collaborative. And in communication side also, key, do you want this agent to connect with some other applications also like this Lovable? This is connected with Superbase, GitHub, so that if I take over it and if I tell it to transfer this project to my GitHub repo, so it will communicate with GitHub through APIs or through whatsoever, like they have made the partnership, and it will publish it over GitHub. So this would be the communication for my AI agent. And then coming to workflow enabled, whether through an application, whether through my app, website, Telegram, or whatsoever thing, what we need, we want. Yeah, this was all from my side. You can put up your question, and that would be more engaging.
So, thank you, Satyam, for giving the introduction about the AI agent and what's happening in current market and industry as well. Yeah. So, thank you for that. So, guys, like if you have any question, student, please like tap in the chat box or like mic, and yeah, please share your question with us.
Um, I would be open to any questions, any queries to discuss anything more further. Also, sorry from my side, ki due to lack of time, I couldn't show you exact coding of an AI agent and building one, but we can like definitely build next time when we would be having a little time, I guess 2 or 3 hours. At that session, we would be very specific. Ki we have to build how we can get it built.
And in meanwhile, like how was the session? Like we want your feedback and advice. Like how was the session? Like did we like solve all your queries? Do you want to complete ID control? Satyam, do share the napkin link as well, so
Yeah,
they will get
definitely.
some.
I'll get a PDF out of this and I'll share this to you over WhatsApp. I guess that would be better.
Yeah, sure.
Anyone with the link can view or let. May I share? I guess a PDF would be better.
Sure,
Just
sure. And basically, if you're having any question, like if you want to do, like if you want to explore more into the AI agent part, so currently we are like hiring the. Please let us know if you are like looking forward to continue in a meeting and discuss the internship role with you guys. And like you will be shocked to know, like, do you know what Satyam is doing currently? Currently, like what he's doing right now, a part of AI agent work, like working in a company, a part of that. So on a camera.
Yes, yes, sir, definitely. Just let me see if the background is good. Am I visible? Hello,
Yeah.
everyone.
So Satyam, like I met Satyam in the month of December last year in Indore. So we did a like even for the AP campus, we did a like India Blockchain Month hackathon.
Hello.
Like like a couple of student, most of the student blockchain students they have participated on that hackathon. So we organized one hackathon in Indore. Like his name, but yeah, so Satyam came like from his hometown to attend the hackathon. There I meet Satyam, and when I talked with him, like he was very much passionate, and he learned about the blockchain, but also covered the AI agent part on AI agent. Like currently, Satyam is in first year student as of now, and working in like the foreign companies. He's currently advising some of the companies as well. So like the AI agent, like if you want to learn and if you want to explore like into the AI agent part, do let us know. Like we all are like as your same age only. So we'd love to have you over regarding this, and we can soon we're going to hire interns as well. So like it is not hard like learning the AI agent part. Like don't think like मेरे को code करना पड़ेगा. Like we need to do the coding. Like lot of we need to do the coding. 10% you need to know about the coding. 90% you need to have the strategic mindset. You need to have a kind of decision making. Like what you're going to build. Like how you're going to build. Like what all the you need to add into this. So lot of like I will tell the smart work will come here come later stage, but the first thing will come the the strategy part, the smart decision making part. It will come. So like we can like promise you like if you want to build some application or like if you have some idea and you want to start a startup, like you can build any application within 1 hour. It will not create a industry level application. I'm not talking about thousands of users will come and you join with application like, but it will create an application. It will be a kind of a MVP, minimum viable product, where you can build that product, do some little bit of changes accordingly yourself, and you can launch that project in publicly. From there you can get some kind of a traction into it, some kind of funding, or like you can raise for the fund as well. Like after building those things, if you give your pitch properly, if you have a kind of a product market fit, if you have a kind of a good sales skill, you can pitch those project to the investor, and like they will invest into it. So it will create a kind of a MVP. It will not create the whole application. It will create the whole kind of a whole application, but it will create a MVP where you can get a minimum traction from the users. But if you want to build the whole application out of it, it is little bit harder as of now because it is kind of a evolving stage. As you know, like the AI, how much data we are giving, it will train our like it will train itself. So in coming later stage, this will going to be like what a booming sector, like the AI agent part. So yeah, like if you have any queries or something related to anything, you can feel free to connect with Satyam as well. I will shared his LinkedIn ID in the chat, in this Google, Zoom chat as well. And yeah, do let us know if you have any queries or questions.
Yes, definitely. You were saying about cursor now, ki there are some actually why I told Trey in the chat is that there might be possible that everyone don't want Trey, but there are
The
more better also. Cursor is there, windsurf is there. Basically there are your superhuman full stack engineers. So there are these applications, but at the very back idea how to fix these error, how to have the perseverance, that you have to do. And since in the coming day what people say is are ki uh, like why people will hire someone what task AI could do, so that is very true. But it's not like that, but there would be someone who would be controlling the AI, who would be the master. But yeah, that would be definitely happening if you're taking 6 months to build and complete application. Then probably some corporate or someone else from the coming days would be giving not more than 15 or 1 month, 15 days or 1 month over building the application. And that too not for just coding the application, that for testing, trial, increasing, enhancing the application. So we have to adopt accordingly, definitely. I got one suggestion from my senior. Let me share that to you. Key technology is there. The person who use those tools are paid very well, but the person who know how to build the tools are much above than that. And there comes the one who know how to build the architecture, build the infrastructure for those tools. So that's why begin slowly, slowly. First, start using those tools, then start understanding how to build those tools. Then more things comes up the by the way. Sir, this was all from my side. Anything else needed, or can we get this finished now?
Yeah, thank you, Satam. I think we can wrap up now.
Yeah, definitely. I have mailed you for this presentation and some material I have. You could share the.
Yeah, sure.
Thank you, guys. Bye bye. Have a great day.
Thank you, Satyam, for joining. Thank
Thank
you.
you for inviting.